Hey guys, it's Sheri Vegas and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a really fun and really quick little tutorial, and that is we're going to be making a resin and agate slice tray. So this is going to be like a little fancy serving tray that you can use to display items on, or actually use it as a tray to do stuff with. So I think this is going to turn out really beautiful, so let's get started. So I ordered this agate slice off eBay, and isn't it beautiful? And I got this from Sydney's Crystal Cave, if anyone wants to know. I think it was really reasonable too. I think that's why I ordered it. But I originally had it in mind for another project, the alcohol, ink, and resin artwork that I did. But at the end of doing that, I decided not to add this piece in. So I was kind of thinking, what else could I do with this? And I came up with the idea of adding it into like a tray that I'm going to do. So I have got this tray, and it is from Kmart, and I think it was like $12, but I don't know, it's not my style. I don't think it's the prettiest thing. So I'm going to paint the bottom, resin it, and add my agate slice in. So all you're going to need for this project is a tray, some resin. Today I am using the Mastercast resin because it sets really nice and hard and super easy to work with. My agate slice, you can pick the color of your choosing, and your pigments. So I know I'm going to probably be using the Chem pigment range and the Artisu pigment range. First thing that I am going to be doing is I'm just going to be painting my tray, just to cover that before I add resin. And I'm just using a normal wall priming white paint, nothing special. The reason why I have painted it is, one, because I don't want to be seeing the flowers coming up through, so I'm probably going to have to do a second coat just so it's better concealed, because I do feel like I might be using like a tint or a translucent in this artwork, so I just don't want to see any of those flowers. And it's going to also help my resin like grip to my tray, so I just need to do another coat. But while I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm going to start mixing up my resin. Okay, so I'm using the Artisu, and I think this is called Palladium Blue to start with. And then I've also got the Artisu, and then I am using the Artisu Teal, and I cannot pronounce this to save my life, Blue. And I've mixed, and this is from Language, and you can get it from Artisu as well. And then I'm also using Indigo from Color Passions, and I've mixed them both together, but majority is that phthalo blue? Majority is the phthalo blue. So I'm going to be mixing these two together to try to match the color of the tray, and this is Rose Gold and Rich Gold, and these are both from Chem resin. Okay guys, so I did my second coat. It's not amazing, but it will do because you're not really gonna see it. I just didn't want flowers to be popping up. I've got my colors all mixed. I have purposely made my teal semi-translucent. So that's what's great about like the Artisu colors, is they are buildable. So I've got two full body, my gold, my metallic, which is the two metallics mixed together, and my teal, which is going to be sheared just to add a little bit of dimension into this piece. So I'm going to do 3 sections and then mix them in together, place my crystal, and then add my gold as like my detail. And I'm going to tilt a little bit just to get it to start to move and cover. So I just use my heat gun to get any bubbles. Also, your heat gun does help with just getting movement in your resin. So by adding a little bit of heat, you kind of make it a little bit more fluid and gets it going. Oh my god, look at the colours there. They're already started to combine and they look so good. So happy. Now I'm just going to grab a paddle pop stick and blend them on through. I don't want to like overly blend them too much. But I do want to get some really pretty patterns. So I'm really happy with how this tray is looking. I'm just going to give it a quick little burst of the heat gun to make sure I've gotten all of those little bubbles. But how beautiful is this pattern looking? Love these colours together. Super happy. Can't wait to add my crystal and the gold. This still looks like amazing without that, but I can't wait to add the next step. So I mix that gold up at the same time that I mix this resin, so it's starting to get that bit thicker, which I kind of like when you do your detail work, because if you try to do detail work at the very start, you're going to have issues with it blending too much. So I've got to decide where I want to stick my slice, make sure my hands are clean before I touch it. Can you guys hear the kookaburras in the background? Like, I think this is going to look so good, but I've just got to kind of decide where this slice belongs. Oh, that could be nice. And this slice will be sticking out slightly. If you don't want that, you can always do another clear top coat of resin just so the slice is then embedded in your tray. But I don't feel like it's going to matter too much because for me this is more a decorative tray. So I hope you guys are liking this tutorial so far. If you are, please give it a big thumbs up as it really does help me out. And if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe as I post 2 videos a week and it's mostly resin, art, crafts, DIY projects, all of the fun stuff. And I now have a TikTok account, so please go and check it out as I love to post lots of behind the scenes stuff. And don't forget to follow me on all of the other social medias. And now back to the project. I decided to put my agate slice in and then add the gold around it as my sort of detail feature color, and it looks really beautiful and I'm really happy with how this turned out. Okay guys, so I am really happy with how this is looking. I think it looks really beautiful. I do think maybe I will do another coat of clear resin just because the agate slice is sticking out more than I thought it would be. But other than that, I think it looks stunning. Like this looks like such a luxe little serving tray. So yeah, I might come back in once this has set, like probably in a good few hours, and just do a really nice clear coat on top. Thank you guys so much for watching that tutorial. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up as it really does help me out and it helps YouTube know to show this to more people. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe as I post twice a week and do tons of different resin projects all the time. And it does help me out because I'd love to keep growing this channel. And yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Is this something that you would do? What colors would you do? Do you like the agate slice being added into the serving tray? I would love to have your feedback below. Thank you guys so much for watching.